Janet. It's Janet. It's gotta be.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking if Justin's really in there with Janet, this is the clue we've been looking for. Charles is a genius. You're a genius.
Yeah, well, what am I, chopped liver?
Don't push it. You broke the case. Congratulations.
Why don't you share it with the rest of the class?
Look, Justin looks exactly like Will, right? Who's supposedly been making these trips back from the dead.
What are you saying? You're saying Janet is behind all this?
What better way to get you off her back than by making you think you're crazy? You see where you're going.
Just go slap Cliff. Silly!
Shh, no, Dixie, don't.
I'm afraid of Janet. You know what? Neither am I.
Keep your voice down.
What are you waiting for? Yeah. She killed my brother. She tried to kill a good friend of ours, and now she's trying to make me crazy. You want me just to sit here and take it?
Dixie, listen to me. If you go barging in there right now, all you're gonna do is blow this entire thing sky high.
I take it you have a plan.
Absolutely. We've got everything we need right now to nail her hide to the wall.
Great. Let's go do it.
Not without proof.
Well, we have proof. She's standing in there having a strategy session with a Will look-alike. What do you call that?
Grounds for suspicion.
Janet's way too smooth. She could explain it away.
Oh, give me a break. How?
She could say that they met at a bar and they came back to get better acquainted. She could say he got lost on his way to the mall.
Oh,
I'm sorry, but they're right, Dix. I mean, Janet's a pathological liar, and Justin is an actor, which, believe me, is a lot worse.
We cannot make a move until we got solid proof that those two are gaslighting you.
You still have that piece of latex, don't you, that you found in Justin's hotel room?
Yeah, but that doesn't prove anything.
Well, they make a lot of things out of latex. Support hose, art supplies.
All we got right now is a little piece of plastic and one hell of a conspiracy theory. Now, we don't want to tip our hand until we got her by the throat.
Well, she got away with murder. How are we going to get her for this?
I think she got away.
Find yourself another ghost.
No, you promised me.
And you lied to me. You made me think we were comforting Dixie, not torturing her.
As soon as she stops this vicious campaign against me, she can start the healing process.
Through with this all. I quit.
Janet, it's Tad. Open the door. Come on, Janet. I know you're in there. Open up.
Tad, what are you doing here?
You should have come weeks ago.
What about?
I can't stand it anymore. I hate what Dixie's doing to you.
You do?
It's sadistic. I know how you feel about Amanda. I mean, I know that I would die if somebody tried to keep me away from my son. I mean, under the circumstances, a couple of hours a week isn't that much to ask for, and you need all the help you can get. Instead, you're getting a public kick in the teeth.
You mean you're actually on my side?
Well, I wouldn't say... You gotta see my side of it, Janet. Dixie is my wife, you know? I've gotta be loyal to her. And for a while there, I thought, you know, one letter to the editor is no big deal. I mean, after all, Will was her brother. But lately, she's crazed. She's consumed with this whole idea of revenge. You know, it's all she talks about. She lives it. She breathes it. I used to think I had a home, and now I'm not so sure.
So she's torturing you, too.
Besides, I can't help myself. I miss you. I miss the way things used to be. You know, aside from what this is doing to my marriage, it's absolutely killing my business. I mean, my payroll is a joke. The IRS is sending me certified letters, and my office is a disaster.
I wish there was a way I could help you.
There is. Do you think you could find it in your heart to forgive me?
Of course I can. The best friend I've ever had. I can't tell you how much this means to me.
You don't have to, I know. I miss the way we used to laugh together. I miss your silly jokes. I miss those awful corned beef sandwiches. I even miss my horoscope on my desk in the morning.
I'll call you and read it to you every morning, or phone in a few new jokes.
No, I couldn't ask you to do that.
Ted, I'd do anything for you.
This is making me feel awful. I mean, here you are, the most loyal person in the world, and I'm nothing but a spineless turncoat.
Well, Dixie put you in a difficult position.
Yeah, well, now I'm going to have to...
What?
No,
What's the matter?
I definitely don't want to put this off on you. Forget I said anything.
Oh, don't be silly. What is it?
between you and me?
Of course, like always.
I'm afraid that Dixie is losing her mind.
What makes you think that?
Well, she's seeing things.
Really? Well, what, visions or something?
No, like people, ghosts.
Anyone in particular?
She says she's seeing Will.
Oh, my God, no.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's in the bag.
I don't think it's going to be that easy.
Charlie, the woman hasn't been born who can resist my husband.
By now, Tad's got Janet eating right out of his hand.
At first, I thought it was a passing thing, but it's only getting worse. She's seeing her dead brother all over town. She says he even talks to her.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, the deeper she goes into this victim rights movement, the more unhinged she becomes. Janet, I'm afraid I don't know what to do. I'm starting to worry about the kids. I feel like I've got to take action.
Well, what can you do?
Obviously, I'm just going to have to put her under a doctor's care.
You mean have her committed?
Well, can you think of another way?
Well, maybe you could take her on a vacation or something. A trip around the world. Encourage her to take it easy and avoid stressful rallies and things.
You don't think I've considered that? Dixie just won't listen to me. Hell, you know where she is right now? She's in the cemetery, waiting for Will to show up.
How tragic.
I'm sorry, I've got to go. I'm waiting on a call from a specialist. Supposedly, this guy is, one of the best.
Well, Dixie needs all the help she can get.
You think I'm doing the right thing?
I think you're a magnificent husband.
Thanks. I feel better.
So do I. You'll never know.
Friends.
Good friends. Friends forever. If there's anything I can do, just give me a call.
You're one of a kind.
You can come out now.
Man, what a pinhead.
It's about time Tad opened his eyes and saw that Dixie isn't the perfect little angel everybody thinks she is.
Yeah, I just hope she divorces him.
Where do you think you're going?
New York, probably. California, if I can afford it.
No, you have a performance to give at the cemetery.
Janet, read my lips. No more revival, okay?
$25,000 for 10 minutes work. What do you think, Justin?
Forget
Wouldn't
it.
you like to play Will Cortland just one more time?
Well, that's it. We're bonded again.
How did you manage to keep a straight face?
I'm sure any strain she picked up on was due to the heartbreak of having my wife committed.
She fell for that.
Absolutely, especially when she found out where you were tonight.
In the bushes under her window.
Nope. In the cemetery, waiting for Will to show up. What do you want to bet he makes an unscheduled visit?
This is way too easy.
No, I'm just remarkably good.
You don't think Janet read the setup?
Not a chance. She lit up like a Christmas tree.
What does the elegant sleuth wear to a major sting? This will have to do.
No, wait, just a second. Let's just let Justin leave first, okay?
$25,000.
Every dime I have left. It's all yours for one final performance.
Never to be repeated.
This is it. Dixie is hanging by a thread. All you've got to do is give her a nudge.
So you are trying to drive her insane.
No, I'm trying to get her to drop this campaign against me. She's waiting for word from the spirit world. All you have to do is tell her to cease and desist.
You realize Tad's all ready to send her off to Happy Dale.
Yeah, well, Dixie isn't crazy. She just thinks she is.
And so is her jerk of a husband.
You confirm her belief in the afterlife. You said so yourself.
No, I didn't. Janet, Dixie listens to me. That's as far as it goes.
Well, then ask her to leave me alone. Tell her to do it. You know she will. That way you can rescue her from the rubber room.
I mean, how do you figure that?
Well, the sooner Dixie calls off her campaign, the sooner Tad will relax. The sooner you can buy the Romini suit and start posing for glossies.
You actually have $25,000 in cash.
I'll pay you half now. and half when the job is finished. You don't want to keep Dixie waiting now, do you?
This is the last time.
Don't worry. I'll be happy, Tad'll be happy, Dixie'll be happy. And you'll have enough money for a first-class airfare to California and a healthy deposit on a beachfront condo. Your audience is waiting.
Well, there he goes, right on cue.
You were right. Tail him. Don't let him out of your sight.
We're on it.
See you later.
Madam, may I escort you to the Elmwood Cemetery?
Have I told you lately that I'm crazy about you?
You can see Justin now?
Yeah, he just stepped out of his room.
All right,
Funny thing is, he doesn't look like himself.
Don't lose him.
You got it.
Okay, honey. Let me get in place. Showtime.
Well,